City spend the most on agents. Top flight side spent a collective £71.8 million on agents' fees last term, from November 30th, 2011. But Man City, unsurprisingly, topped the payments table with a total of £9.7 million paid to agents, followed by Spurs on 7.6, then Liverpool on 7. It's quite an interesting one. The three lowest spenders included two promoted sides: Swansea £248,000 and Norwich £710,000, with Wigan having spent £659. Club by club spending on agents' fees between October 1st, 2010 and September 30th, 2011. Man City £9.7 million, Tottenham £7.6 million, Liverpool £7 million, Chelsea £6.5 million, Newcastle £6.3, Arsenal £4.6, Man United £4.5, Blackburn 4.2, Sunderland 3.7, Villa 3.2, Everton 2.9, QPR 2.5, Stoke 2.2, Bolton 1.1, West Brom 1.3 million, Wolves 1.1 million, Fulham 0.9 million, Norwich 0.7 million, Wigan 0.66 million, Swansea 0.24 million, and that total is 71.9 million spent on agents' fees. Now, to me, there's no surprise in Man City topping that list, because if you're paying the most for players, you're probably paying the most for agents, because those money-grabbing whores, some of them, Kia Drabjian, in terms of agents, hey, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg to even speak to their player, let alone sign them. But guys, what do you reckon before the Sunderland news of the week?
Well, like you say, it's not really a surprise to me. I mean, at the end of the day, agents in the deal are going to be looking to get the most money. The players are trying to get the most money. So the fact of the matter is this: these guys, these agents that are getting all these top dollar from Manchester City, they know what they're doing, and you can't begrudge them that. I mean, yeah, we want to go and say that they're ruining football, the rest of it. But at the end of the day, right, as one person to another, if that means that's your corn on your table, I say go get it. And that's exactly what they're doing. If Manchester City are going to be stupid enough to go and keep throwing all this money about, then listen, I would gladly take it from them. And that's just me.
No, I hear that.
If I just throw my little piece into this, to be honest, I think the sort of values that are there is disgusting. These are people that are getting paid for someone else's hard work, a parent or a guardian's hard work of taking their child to go and play football week in, week out, busting their gut to travel to far ends or whether it's local, get their child prepared for a life full of football, and then one person just walks into their life out of the blue and goes, I can get you a big move, and he's getting paid effectively for something that the parent or guardian could do if they're just led in the right direction.
True,
but this is the thing, right? I know that we say that, and I do agree with you. But those parents and guardians, they're not trained. They don't know how to go and make those same deals. See what I'm saying? That's not their business. What they do is rear that particular young person into being able to be the future superstar that they will go on to be and command those fees. They're not there to go and negotiate. Not every single parent is also an agent, and that's why you have an agent, period.
Yeah, but at the same time, there are some agents who clearly are just in it just for the money. I mean, I always say Kia Jarabchian is that, after the whole thing with, £26 million for Carlos Tevez, and he'd never gotten more than 11 goals in a season. And it's like, wait, hold on a minute, where'd you get 26 million from? And Man United didn't want to pay that, clearly. And you can't really blame them for it at the time. So some agents do need to rein it in, but there are some agents clearly who are just looking to move their clients on from club to club just so they get a payday off it, which is not good for the player, because the player doesn't get to settle anyway. So it's one of them ones. But
true, but then this is the other thing, right? The player is also involved in that. So as much as we want to go and say the agent is the bad apple and all of this, we also have to look at the player who's also gone and said, look, you're my agent, your job is to get me a better contract, whether it's at my existing club or another club, do your job. Do what I'm paying you for. Well, so you also have to look at the players as well.
Well, if the player's a young player, then at the end of the day, it's a case of they need to be advised properly. And some agents, obviously, if they're in it for the money, they're just looking at that. They're not looking at the player's welfare. So there are kind of two sides to the coin in that, in my view.